So I kind of gave you this question ahead of time just to see, because I thought it would be fun.
Yeah, I was hoping this will suck up some time. That's why all my other stuff is half-assed.
Pitch a movie that combines more than one franchise, and I only did one, so it sounds like you guys maybe did more than I did.
Some of these aren't good, but I threw together a couple.
Okay, let's hear them.
So I think maybe the top one would be fun. It'd be like the Marvel cast in the Hunger Games.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
that'd be interesting.
Yeah, so they have to fight each other or die.
But do you think they would actually kill each other like they're heroes?
Well, it'd have to be somebody powerful enough. But you could throw the villains in with them.
Like the Grandmaster, didn't he have like a competition where they?
Right, they had the Coliseum, right?
Yeah.
I feel though like if you throw the villains and the heroes together, the heroes are just going to band together and fight the villains.
Okay, but what happens when they're the only ones left? You don't think any of them are going to get desperate?
Maybe, but like what's holding over their head to, like, you know, because
Well, it has to be some ultra powerful like being or something.
like Thanos or something.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, that might be interesting.
Something capable of killing them.
Yeah, somebody who's got something against, like somebody who's like maybe humanity is at risk.
But the
if they
same
don't
as like the
fight.
Hunger Games, ultimately, like you have to have some kind of like pushback eventually.
It actually might be interesting just to put a bunch of villains and forget about the heroes. I'll have all the villains.
Superman will kill them if they don't fucking start killing each other.
All right, you got another one too?
That was one. I was thinking you could throw Jurassic Park in with a couple different ones. Like, you could have Indiana Jones in Jurassic Park, and the dinosaurs are like Nazis. I love dinosaur Nazis.
T-Rexes, I hate these guys.
So what kind of Nazis are they? They want everybody to have sharp teeth and
I just like the
Scary.
the vision of like a T-Rex with his short arms, but he's got one of those Nazi bands.
As a joke, you could put a Star of David on him. He can't get it off. Indiana Jones, I kind of wonder sometimes, like, you'd have trouble like rebooting it in like certain circumstances, because I feel like the cultural appropriation / like stealing artifacts is much more frowned upon these days.
yeah, it's true.
Classic British.
He's like putting in British museums.
Yeah. This belongs in a museum. He's like, oh shit, that's not right anymore.
That's funny. That's true.
I don't know. What about like Lord of the Rings in Jurassic Park? Just freaking chasing, killing hobbits.
The Shire would be messed up.
Shire, yeah.
Well, at least wouldn't be more boring than Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, spice it up a little bit.
Man, I know a lot of people love those movies, but fuck, I find them so boring.
Just throwing dinosaurs in with anything is a little bit of spice.
Yeah, that's true.
What do you guys got?
I've got Men in Black meets Thor.
I was thinking Men in Black, but I wasn't sure who to put them with.
Yeah, I think Thor's like a funny guy, you know.
I was like, Avatar, maybe? It's like, this would be some fucked up shit. Killing the natives.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Oh man. Well, yeah. I feel like Thor would be like a lighthearted, and then if you had like a Will Smith or whoever you put there, like Tommy Lee Jones, like they could bounce stuff off of each other.
Yeah.
And that'd be funny. So, plus Thor, you know, he's from outer space. He could teach some stuff to those guys, and they could be on a big mission to find some big baddie somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that being entertaining.
Second one is John Wick and Fast and the Furious.
He just kills all of them.
Yeah, basically.
With a car.
I want to see him go after them.
Fucking drifts over people.
I want to see how they get away from this guy.
You don't really see like those tricked out cars in movies where it's like the old James Bond where he's got like a machine gun and there's a fucking missile under the hood and crazy shit.
No, those Fast and Furious movies are insane. Like, to make them, I think that takes incredible work.
I haven't really. I watched the first one and then I like cashed out my chips.
I don't really watch them either, but like I saw like footage and stuff.
I mean, I know it's like crazy stunts. Yeah.
Yeah, they have like a safe that's like flying around. They go through planes and all. It's just nuts.
I saw an article heading. I didn't read the article, but like apparently Christopher Nolan was quoted as saying that he likes those movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see what John Wick could do to those.
I mean, I felt like the first one was okay for an action movie. So, like, I get so cashed out on action movies. Like, I cash out really easy. Like, it's just like I'm like, if there's too much action and no story, like
it's all about family, man.
Yeah, they do have like that element.
It might be fun to mix Fast and Furious with like a, Cannonball Run or Rat Race type of thing, where like they're all trying to go after some MacGuffin and all these crazy vehicles,
You sure Disney's not rebooting that?
Well, I think they're owned by Universal, so Peacock will be doing something.
And the last one I got, this one's just, I would love to see this Hulk versus the Transformers. That would be, just to
Crossover.
see him breaking them and all kinds of stuff.
There's like a time in the 80s where they were doing a lot of those like versus movies.
Yeah, they did like Superman versus like Marvel character stuff.
Yeah, but you'd be seeing like Alien versus Predator.
And,
yeah.
and Freddy versus Jason.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it was a big thing for a while. I was kind of thinking about some of those too, and I didn't piece one together. I think it'd be fun to like have Rambo just running around killing a bunch of something.
I thought about Rambo too. Yeah.
Well, the one I came up with, you mentioned Indiana Jones earlier. And this one they could actually do now that Indiana Jones is owned by Disney. But I had Indiana Jones meets the Rocketeer. And like, because they're both from like that similar time period. So like, I figure what could happen is like, the Rocketeer had his, adventure in Los Angeles. And then like, they basically recruit him for the war effort. Because like maybe they like are trying to get someone to pilot the jetpack, but nobody did it as well as him. So they like recruit him to come over, and fight in World War II. But at the same time, like, Indy, he's after some artifact, and maybe it puts off some light or causes some commotion that gets the Rocketeer's attention, and I figure like maybe it could be like maybe he's after the Spear of Destiny or something, and Hitler's also after that. Then you got the Nazis in there too, and you got Indy, and the Rocketeer fighting Nazis. Man, sign me up for that. And I just like that they're both like pulp heroes, and they're both in that same time period. I think it would work well.
Indiana Jones meets snakes on a plane. I hate snakes.
I don't remember the Rocketeer that much. I know I've seen it. But...
it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's a pretty good. That's a Disney.
Yeah,
right?
it's Disney.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a fun little movie.
I think Disney just added all those X-Men movies.
Onto their service.
Yeah, so they've got a lot.
I don't know when's the last X-Men came out. They did like the new school ones, right?
Oh, they did that Dark Phoenix or whatever. That was not good.
Was that a second Phoenix movie?
Yeah, I didn't watch that one. Supposedly, it's
because
really
like the
bad
third one had the Phoenix, and it wasn't very good, right?
Right.
And so they're like, let's do this again.
And then apparently fucked it up again.
Yeah.
And then they just put out one called New Mutants, which was like the last of the like Fox made movies, and apparently it's pretty terrible as well.
Oh.
So now another thing, like what was the Logan movie? Everyone was killed except for those two, right? Something like that, or was that part of it?
Killed except for who?
Logan and the Professor. Like most of the X-Men were gone at that point.
Oh yeah, I think that was part of the storyline of Logan. Yeah, a lot of the X-Men had died. Yeah, except for them.
So that's an exciting thing to ramp up to. The actual genocide of the X-Men.
I think the thing was like maybe Charles, like, because his brain was deteriorating, I think maybe he actually killed him.
Oh,
like,
that does seem like it was something.
Yeah,
right? like he was
on
in that,
accident.
Yeah, and he was in that chamber or whatever.
Yeah,
and somehow like
I haven't watched Logan in a while. It seems like it was a pretty good movie.
Yeah, it seemed decent.
I like the. This is gonna sound crazy, but I liked Apocalypse. It was a good movie. I thought, he's not the same character as he is in the comics and stuff, but it doesn't matter. I still thought it was a good movie.
I didn't hate it the way a lot of people did. Like it's definitely not as good as a lot of them, but yeah, I didn't like. A lot of people like hated it and said it was total shit, and I was like, nah, it's fine.
Yeah, I just didn't get why he had so many powers. He could have easily killed people with those powers, like at the end.
Yeah, because like there's that one scene where he like turns somebody to dust.
Yeah,
And it's like, why didn't he just do that again?
yeah.